Yes, my fans, this is the boy Bunny again, and I come to tell you a bit about my growing up in Jamaica as a boy. But before I get into that, let me remind you, if it's the first time on this channel, remember to like, share, comments, and subscribe. But don't forget to hit that notification bell and you don't miss any video that goes up. Yeah. So, as I said, I'm gonna move this thing from behind me. Yeah, so as I said, this is a boy Bunny coming to you with a bit of my growing up life in Jamaica. Now, where I'm going from, I was born in a place called Mangoro District, St. Thomas, Jamaica. My town is Cedar Valley. And as a boy, growing up in Mangoro, when I grew up and have sense, I realized my mom and dad, they live in a two-apartment Wackle and Dab house. Yes, I said it. A two-apartment Wackle and Dab house. The kitchen was a way off a Wackle kitchen. The house was grass. The roof of the house was grass. So it's a two-apartment Wackle and Dab with grass roof. The kitchen was to the side with grass roof. But soon after, my dad removed the grass and put zinc onto the house. The toilet was down in the field. You have to come out of the house and walk down into the field for a pit toilet. And as a boy, that's how I can see my mom and dad live. Now, for the earning, they do farming. And the farming wasn't on the land. So you have to travel quite a distance to go to the field. My dad did have two main pieces of land that he farmed on. One was in a place called Jones Pen. Jones Pen is not too far from Trinityville and Mount Vernon. So you have bottom Mount Vernon and top Mount Vernon. So it wasn't far from Mount Vernon. And we have to walk miles to go to that farm. And I remember one of the time, my dad, they reaped some things. I can't even remember what I was at the time, but I remember my dad picked some pumpkin on this land, and I'm telling you, the pumpkin then was so big that the pumpkin was like bigger than me. Anyway, the next piece of land was a place called Backland, and that one wasn't so far. So that is how I come and meet my mom and dad. My mother was a higgler, so she used to go up to the market every week and sell. So she sell the produce that my father grew, and sometimes she buy, because she's like a higgler, so she buy and sell. So, I grew up with my mama like that. In the morning, we have to carry water from the spring. So there's three springs that we carry water from in the morning. Rodney, Tank, and Brother Wall Gully. If you come from Mangoro, in my days when I grew up, you will know what I'm talking about. Three springs, Rodney, Tank, and Brother Wall Gully. We have to go to these places to catch water among them. We never have running water. So when the rain fall, we was glad. We was happy when the rain fall, because when the rain fall, we catch the water off of the roof and fill the drums them up. And that keep us going. But for school, we have to travel a long way to go to school. If you come from St. Thomas and you know what I'm talking about here, from Mangoro to Cedar Valley School is not a short journey. Yeah? But we have to get up in the morning We have to tie out goat, look rabbit feeding, sometimes even look wood. Come back, carry water, have breakfast, and get ready. Mile journey to school. Yeah. So if I late to school, I never go in. I will hide at the bush until when break time I go in because we get beaten. In England here, you don't get beaten when you're late to school. But in Jamaica, you get beat. So, this is just brief of my growing up. But I love Jamaica. Jamaica is my home. And I really, really sad to hear about the killing that taking place in Jamaica. My plan was to retire back home. But can you see, I'm 62-year-old now. And what's going on in Jamaica? Can you see me retire, go back to Jamaica to live? No, 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 no. You watch the news and all you hear how many retired people go back to Jamaica and lose their life. It's sad to say this. It's sad to say this. I'm not saying that it's only Jamaica alone they're killing people. But for you, for living there abroad and hear so much things about Jamaica, every news that you watch, if the police kill bad man kill police, or family kill family, or it's just killing. Every news you watch, somebody dies, motor vehicle accident. It's just so much killing. So it put me off going back home to live because my plan was to retire and go back home to live, but I might as well stay home is. Anyway, that is not my story right now. I'm telling you about my growing up as a boy in Jamaica. The sweetest part of my growing up in Jamaica is when Sunday evening time come. Because you always look forward to meet up with your friend Sunday evening time. So we used to have this place, two places especially, one in Mount Vernon and one near to us where we go and play ball, cricket. So by next to Miss Edna, from Mongolia, we play cricket, and up on Mount Vernon, from Miss Ben, we play cricket. So we used to have this thing where we form a group and we used to go down to Jonespen. That time Jonespen district was a big district, man. Jonespen district was big. So we used to play a match between Jonespen and Mangoro. And man, the sweetest is when we go down to Jonespen and you walk so far to go to Jonespen, go play cricket. And you beat them. It's the happiest thing, man, because when you're coming back up, although far, when you're coming back up, it's a joy to talk about. Because you go down there, you play cricket to them, and you beat them. It's like fun coming back up. And sometimes when you sit down and you think, you look back into your youthful days and you think about these districts. You think about these districts, how big and popular these district was. Jonespen was a big district. There was so much people live at Jonespen. And the other day when I was watching this program as Elite go up at Jonespen, it just brought back so much memory to me how Jonespen was. I used to live at Jonespen and go to Trinity School. And I'm telling you, when we go to school, man, it was a pleasure because so much of we are run down the hill to go to school. It was a fun. And that district, it just becomes a forgotten district now. There's nobody live there anymore. Everybody just leave. Why? I think the two main reasons why Jonespen becomes like what it is now is because it's three reasons. Light, road, and water. Because if you live somewhere and you don't have road to bring in produce or take out produce, useless. You don't have running water. Yes, you can survive without running water. Because you can bring water from wherever it is. Yeah? But electric light not bad neither. The main reason is road. I watched a program the other day from Trinityville. I think it was Elite as well. From Trinityville going up to Moffat. And when I look at the road from Trinityville going up to Mount Vernon and Moffat, through Moffat, to be honest and truthful, if the government do something about that, up to that district gonna be the same thing because people live up there and the road we may see out there, if they don't do something, everybody gonna move from up there same way. So I'm advising the government, you know, help Jamaican people them. Do something about the crime. Do something about the road. And help the Jamaican people them who live in the village. Because if they can't bring their produce in and out, then their village just gonna take time and wipe out. The country is just getting smaller. Population is getting smaller. So, you know, I'm come to talk about my growing up, but you know something? There's so much thing to talk about. And I can't fit them in one. But I just want to say I love Jamaica. When I say I love Jamaica, I love Jamaica. And when I go to Jamaica, I just want to tour the island. But I was in Jamaica 3 years ago, and I travel all around Jamaica. But I always said I don't want night to catch me on the road. I don't want night catch me on the road. So I never enjoy no nightlife. No nightlife I never enjoy. I leave out in the morning and I go back home before it gets dark. Because I don't trust to drive in Jamaica in the night. I don't trust to go out in the night. So, you know, to everybody who live in Jamaica, no disrespect to you. I love Jamaica. And I would love to go back to Jamaica and live. But the crime would have to go down first. Too much returning resident just land in Jamaica and wipe out. So, a big respect to every person who's out there living and enjoying their life. So, this is just me ramping and raising my voice. So, thank you for every person who take the time to listen to me mumbling about my life. Because I know it's not just about me. Yeah? So, a big up to everybody who live in Jamaica. If you never traveled before, I hope one day you will get the privilege to travel to see what it is like abroad. Because this in the UK right now where we is winter, winter, winter. It's cold, it's horrible, it's snowy, it's raining, it's cold. And moreover, we have COVID and we have lockdown. So we have hard time in the UK right now. Almost a full year of it now. We've been struggling with this COVID and we're into winter now. So this is enough of me rambling about. So I want to say big up to you. One love to you. Thank you for taking the time to hear me rambling about. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. This is your boy Bunny. Love you all. Love Jamaica. Big up Jamaica. Every person in Jamaica. Big up to you. Every YouTuber. Big up to you. God bless. Your boy Bunny. In and out. Peace and love.